Yeah. Yeah. That's nice. Right. I did too. Yeah. We did. Yeah, I had him already. Yeah. I had a 55. Yeah, he's 55. Well. Yeah, well, yeah. Yeah. Well, Steve, we had cataract, he said, we're across the do both at the same time. They did cataract both with that. And when I hear about this, I didn't know this. So, I don't know that you trust it. You use rock, you might have all. Someone said that's dry. Yeah, it's not dry. This is deep. Don't make sense. My dad had trouble for years. I started getting about 7. At night, when we run, if I was down, it just burns like fire. I was so surprised. I don't watch too much Suits. Really. She said I was dead. Yeah, it's a good water. Sitting here up here. She has to take 3 shots every day. Welcome back.
All right, now time to look at the haul video. I bought some stuff. I didn't buy a whole lot at the auction this week. As you saw, wasn't really my cup of tea. I did buy some stuff out on the porch that I don't have in here. I bought a beach chair for $1. It's, if anybody is a beach person, they know your beach chair is your best friend on the beach when it comes to quality. I always use Telescope beach chairs, so this is not a paid advertisement for Telescope. I just have found that they really hold up because they use a webbing, a very fine weaved web that doesn't kind of sag when it gets wet. So they had one of those chairs. Typically, when you buy them new, they're about $100, $150. I think I paid $1 for it. So I was very happy about that. I bought a bunch of extension cords that I can use during the holidays. Always looking for more extension cords. As you know, I put on a pretty big show. I did go out and try to bid on some of the flower pots. There was that giant frog planter that I really wanted to get for in the shop. That went for like 40 bucks. And I thought there's no money left in that. So I was able to get the teeny tiny guy, Ribbit. He's pretty cool. I was able to get him. for a couple bucks. He was made in 1975. I felt bad separating him from the planter, but I was not paying more than it was worth. So I did bid on some other flower planters, but they went. There was a set of concrete urns, and I know I've seen them at like garden centers and stuff for like $35 a piece. They went for $47.50 an urn. So I was like, well, I'll just go down here to the garden center and buy one. But I did get this cool pot for outside with the black swirls. It's green with the black swirls on it. I think I paid like $8 or $10 for it. Not bad. Nice heavy piece. So that's what I got outside. Inside, again, I didn't buy a whole lot. There's just a couple things here we'll go through and take a look. One of the first things I bought was a tray lot of Elvis items. And the main reason I wanted them was because I wanted some of the books on there to read, but it also came with a ton of Elvis cards, Elvis books, an Elvis belt buckle, but I'll start showing you here. There's this women's size medium vintage single stitch t-shirt for Elvis, as you can see. That'll be going up online. I just dropped something here, so I'm not sure if it's, oh, it's just an Elvis card. Like I said, there's a bunch of loose Elvis cards. There's some of these packs of Elvis cards. This really cool Elvis belt buckle commemorating his death in 1977. I love this little pin back here. It says, "Don't be cruel." There's vintage Elvis playing cards, 54 photos of Elvis. Let's see. So they have this backing, which is basic, and then on the front, it'll have these black and white photos of Elvis. Again, probably something that was put out for his death in 1977. So they're at least 40 some years old. But let me see what else here we got. I'm just gonna get these playing cards put away before they end up all over the place. Another pack of 50 Elvis cards, probably from the 80s or 90s. Here's a whole box of Elvis cards, 200 of them it says. These are all the cards from Graceland and everything. And I'm sure they have some value. I have to look into them. Like I said, I mainly bought it for the books. But there's the Private Elvis, which is an older book. There's Elvis and the Colonel, which I'm kind of curious to read because of what happened with the Elvis movie. That'll be interesting. There's Elvis, What Happened. There's 2 copies of that, so I'll probably sell one of them. There's Meet Elvis Presley. There's this book, Another Song About the King. There's the Elvis Presley Family Cookbook, which I'm sure there's something in here that I gotta make. Let's see. I'm sure yeah, it's all the recipes from his baked bananas, coleslaw, corn muffins, cornbread, scalloped oysters, scalloped eggplants, barbecue pork chops, coriander. These are all the recipes, I guess, of things. Perfect fried chicken, chicken pie, applesauce cake. These are all his favorite things. And a really good book that I already have a copy of Elvis and Me. This is the book that Priscilla Presley wrote, and they just came out with the movie Priscilla based on this book. So I've read the book before. It's a good read if you're looking for something to read. So, like I said, I added to the Elvis collection. The trade cards and stuff I probably just will put online, but I did like them. They were in a lot, so I bought it all. So the other thing I picked up was, there wasn't a lot of Christmas. So I got these 3 deer. It's a buck, a doe, and a fawn. Made in Japan. Very cute. Looks like the one paw has been mended, which a lot of times they are on those. I picked up this cool Magnavox digital clock radio, probably from the 70s. Still has the tag on it, so I'm assuming it works. We'll try it out. This is one of those flip clocks where the time flips. They're pretty popular. It also came with this vintage Radio Shack radio, still in the box, never used. AM FM table radio. So you know that's an older one because Radio Shack's been out of business for a while now. I picked up this blanket. It was only a couple dollars. It's one of these fuzzy blankets still in the package. I've seen some of these sell pretty good. I figured it's called St. Patty's Plaid, 60 by 80 inches. I figure I'll see how, check it out a little bit. It was only like $2, so I thought, can't lose out on that. Even if it's a blanket, I can, you know, it's not worth anything, I'll give it to the dogs or something to lay on. Nice and soft, but I like the red and green pattern. And there was a lot of like new in the box cookware, and I had seen this, which is a Vision nonstick. It's made by Corning. It's a nonstick Dutch oven, or 5-quart sauce pot, whatever you want to call it. I've seen them advertised as Dutch ovens or sauce pots. This is the largest one. And these actually do pretty well. This is new in the box, sealed. Can't get much better than that. It's never been used. Everything's in there. So this should do pretty well on eBay. Pick that up. There was a new in the box, excuse the barking dog. New in the box Pyrex Spring Blossom casserole. That and the mustard yellow dish brought like 50 bucks, and I thought that was more than enough for it. It also came with this Anchor Hawking baking dish. It looks like it's a round baking dish with a carrier. I may just give this to my dad because he always likes to make stuff and take it down to the beach, so he may appreciate that, so that might go his way. But it wasn't a super exciting auction for me. There was a lot of items. It sold really well. Oh, there is one more thing. I also picked up this West Coast Pottery planter dish in the aqua and white, handmade in California, so that should do pretty well. But as I was saying, it wasn't a super exciting auction for me. There was a lot of toys, a lot of beer steins, as you saw. So we got it done. I did pick up a couple things. I picked up some useful things that we can use. But for the most part, it was pretty quick. And we got out of there pretty quick that night, I would say. We were out of there by 8:30, which wasn't bad for all the stuff we had. So some cool stuff headed to the eBay store. Like I said, the clock radio and the Vision and the Elvis t-shirt, they'll definitely be going on the deer, probably. Maybe the blanket. Some of the books, the Elvis trading cards, I'm going to try to figure out what is what with those, and then maybe get those listed. There's a lot of loose ones, so I got to get them together. But all in all, not a bad sale. If you see anything that you like, make sure you leave a comment down below. If it's not in the eBay store, the link for that is down in the description. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Subscribe is the most important part because it lets you know when I put out new content so that you can check it out and see. I subscribe to a lot of people so that I know when I come home from work and I want to put a little YouTube on, I can just go right through the list. So make sure you subscribe if you're not. And if you have any questions, like I said, leave a comment down below. And I appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one.